Hello, friends! Greetings from the very rainy UK these past few weeks. After the crazy heat wave that we had, we are now currently experiencing a lot of rain and wind, and so yeah, it's been crazy trying to protect and shield all my plants, but today I'm here to show you something really cool. MEEDEN has so kindly sent me some oil pastels and acrylic markers. Acrylic markers I'll test out off this video, but I'm going to be trying these. I have not tried oil pastels in years. I must say it's been a very long time. So I'm so excited to try these out. So let's take a look what's inside. So first of all, you get it as like a little briefcase, and I think it's really cool. So this is the 72 color set. You get 72 piece oil pastels, 5 finger cards, 10 oil pastel papers, 6 white oil pastels, 1 masking tape, 1 base palette, 3 blending sponge pens, 3 palette knives, and also a picture frame. So if you were looking for a set like this, I definitely recommend looking at MEEDEN's because you get so much in one set. So if, like me, you have never tried these out before, this I think is like the perfect thing. Oh my goodness, you see everything written there as well. That's so cool. So here's all the goodies. So oh my goodness, it's like a whole tray. So you get the palette knives and all of the accessories here. Here is the picture frame. That's really cool. I'll definitely figure something out what to put in here. Okay, so here is the mat, which I'm guessing is gonna be to help protect the surface you're working on. And here are the oil pastels. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I haven't tried oil pastels in so long. And yeah, here's the paper. So I'm excited to try them on the paper as well. How cool is that? And it's like a little briefcase. Oh, it's a little briefcase, and also it's magnetic. So you can be sure that it's going to be super secure. I really like it. The design's really cool. I love MEEDEN's colors. The primaries really make the brand stand out, which is so cool. Okay, so let's get these open and see what's inside. So this is the 6 extra white oil pastels. I suppose, see, that's the thing. I haven't really got any experience with like soft oil pastels like these. I've tried, you know, like the school type ones. I remember back in college, it was like one of the things we had to buy for like our course and stuff, so we could use these. So those were like obviously like student grade, so I don't think they're gonna be anything like these. So yeah, I can't compare because I actually gave away my old like oil pastels. So here is the finger cut. So this is to protect your fingers, I suppose, and masking tape. So here is the palette knives. Also, just wanted to say, please ignore my nails. I'm trying to get the gel off, so it's still on there a little bit, so I'm gonna have to do proper removal soon. Okay, so you get 3 palette knives. I have never seen a palette knife like this before. That looks so funny, but I'm guessing you can also like mix your oil pastels. You know what, before I go ahead and try these out, I think I might watch a couple videos to see what I'm working with, to give myself an idea, gather some ideas, as well as do a little bit of research, because I'm going in just completely eyes closed because I have no idea about anything to do with oil pastels. Okay, yeah, so these are like little sponge brushes. That's really cool, and I'm excited to see what I can even make with these, because genuinely I have no idea, but I kind of want to do like a messy landscape is what I'm thinking, so we'll see if it works out. Okay, so I'm in the midst of editing and I realized, I don't know why, but the sound has cut out, unfortunately, for these clips of the first impressions and doing the swatches. So I'm just gonna give you a little bit of commentary. I was basically saying, wow, these colors look so great. And how fun they look, and I don't know what they're gonna feel like. So this is, yeah, my first impressions. And basically I did the swatches and they're so creamy, and in the midst I was, explaining which colors I liked and how they made me feel and blah blah blah, but I couldn't tell you anything about anything now because that was yesterday. And no, actually, this was 2 days ago already, so I wouldn't be able to remember what was said, but just know that I liked what I was seeing so far and that I couldn't wait to try them out. And then here I didn't have any of the audio either, so basically I decided to do some tests before I jump into the actual painting drawing. I don't really know what you'd class a oil pastel piece. I could just call it a piece, I guess. But yeah, I decided to do some testing of the tools. So all I did was just smudge around some of the colors to see how they would blend and how the tools work and stuff. And then also, like, if I can use the knife to do some blending, which you can, it works pretty good. But obviously, I do think that the paper I was using isn't really good for this kind of thing. I was just using regular watercolor paper. It's quite on the thin side as well, probably not cotton, just like your bog standard watercolor paper. And when I was using, like, basically I decided to do some dipping of the oil that I brought out, which is the most neutral linseed oil, which you can use for oil paint. And I tried to use that and see if I can, like, put that into practice, which I did later on if you keep watching. And yeah, the tests came out pretty alright, and then I think I was ready to start painting. Okay, so this is day number 2. I'm back the next day because I ran out of time yesterday. And yeah, I've chosen my reference picture, which is this one. And I'm gonna start painting it with these pastels. Again, I'm so intimidated and worried and scared. So I just need to get into it and see how it goes, because if you're worried about something, best thing to do is just start, I suppose, and just get familiar with it. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And so there's plenty of layers. I did think about drawing it up maybe, so maybe I should do that. So you can see I really wanted to experiment with the layers. I don't know if I'm going to stick to the same colors in the picture, but let's just go ahead. So this is also going to be me trying the oil pastel paper for the first time. So far, sketching on it is very smooth. So I think I can understand why it would be perfect for oil pastels, because I don't know, they might require a more smooth surface, so that kind of makes sense, I suppose. So, but in the picture there is horses, but I want to do sheep. So yesterday we were driving to the garden center, we were driving past a few fields, and I love the way that sheep look in a field. And I did do a little digital sketch because I had my iPad with me. And yeah, so, and then you get the clouds in the distance. So might go for something like this and see how it goes. And so from the set, you get 10 pieces of paper, and I just, the paper is A4, so I halved it to get this A5 shape, because A4 might actually be more applicable to something like this, because I don't think I can be very precise with these markers. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna go for it, and I genuinely don't know. Don't know where to start. Should I start with a light color or a dark color? And then should I start with the top, the bottom, the middle? I think definitely gonna start with something. I think I'm gonna go for the light, so I think I'm gonna start from the top and work my way down. So the top part is the lightest. Since this set also comes with 6 extra white colors, I think that is absolutely perfect, and I don't need to be too scared and precious with this, because I always feel like I don't want to waste anything, so it's always a gamble of, I don't know, it's always a gamble, especially like with whites. You don't want the white to run out too soon, because like that's the most like useful color, I suppose, with all the, well, technically white isn't a color, is it? It's like a shade or a hue. What was it? A shade, I think so. But I need a little bit of grey in here as well. Yeah, it blends. I wonder how well it's gonna do with covering up the pencil marks. I might have gone a bit wrong with the pencil marks, and I should have probably used like a colourful pencil so that it doesn't stand out too much. But who knows? I wonder if an underpainting would work with these. Because again, I don't really know. I did watch a couple of videos, but I didn't like do too much research. I just looked at a couple of people that I follow or subscribe to on Instagram and see what they created, but I didn't really delve too deep into it. So this one's already broken. I snapped it yesterday, I remember. But then again, having the pencil marks is a good indicator of like not losing your lines. There's like a nice grey here. I think that would be the perfect color for this little bit, but I'm gonna have to mix it with some white. So I think for this one, I'm gonna follow the colors that I kind of see in the picture and see what I can make. But you know what? It's looking pretty, pretty accurate to what I sketched yesterday on my iPad on a very bumpy ride. So, I mean, it's looking pretty accurate, and I like how it's looking so far. I think I was a little bit more intimidated because I just don't know what I'm getting myself into, but I like this. I really do like more messy sketches sometimes. I don't think I would be able to scan these in. I know that you can buy fixatives, and I've seen one on Jackson's Art for oil pastels. I believe it's the Sennelier one, because when I got these straight away, I googled if there is even a way to preserve them or if they dry. Obviously Google told me that they do not dry, but there is a way to make them, you know, kind of dry to the touch, I suppose. But yeah, I definitely would love to figure these out more in the future. So I love mixed media, so this is kind of like a medium that I haven't really delved into, but I'm really liking it so far, and I think an A5 size is actually pretty good. I don't think this is a bad size to start with anyway. Yeah, I'm liking it so far. I'm loving these soft textures. As you can see, I'm kind of not blending too much, I suppose. I kind of am a little bit, but I'm not going and doing anything crazy. But this medium is definitely super, super cool to add to my collection. I think it would be really cool, but I didn't finish saying I'm more worried about like preserving it. I don't think I would be able to like save it and like scan it, is what I mean. Like I don't think I'd be able to scan these in unless the fixative does a really good job, because I don't think I would ever be able to get oil pastel off the scanner and then like to be able to use it again properly, but I suppose, because yeah, I feel like I could definitely create something cool, and maybe even for like a digital background. I think this medium would work really, really well with like a digital style, like a jelly style. I don't know if I'm like expressing myself well for you to understand, but what I mean, but like a, I don't know, like I did have some experimentation phases where I did like a more jelly style where everything's kind of soft and like smooth and super blended in. So I think that's something that definitely could be made using these. I do notice that some of the pastels are a little bit softer than others. I don't know whether it's just the formula, the pigment and such, but some of them do appear a bit more creamy than others. Like this yellow, for example, is very creamy compared to like some of the other colors. But yeah, don't know what that is. A little bit of thread, but yeah, glad that that came off quite nicely. And for the tree, so I left it last, but I don't think it should be too much of an issue. But I'm gonna go in with the dark color first because the tree is a little bit dark. And I'm just gonna do the trunk. It's like an even darker, you can hardly even see, but it's supposed to be like a green, but it looks almost black. And then I will bring in this as well, kind of for this for the highlight, I suppose. And then for the tree, it's quite warm toned, so I'm gonna have to go in with something like this. This is like the warmest green, and then this one as well, maybe. Haven't used this one yet, so it's slightly darker. Okay, kind of got the shadow area in, and then now I can kind of come in and I don't know I don't know what I'm doing, like the textures. I don't know how to create a different texture than the one that I'm already doing. I know that people use their fingers to like blend and stuff. Technically I don't need to use my finger because I've got the little blending stumps, but as you can see I haven't used a blending stump in this yet because I don't know, I feel like it might be something that I would do maybe last. I feel like it's because I don't know what the steps need to be. So that's a very blocky tree. It's really difficult. It's really difficult to gauge the shapes. It just reminds me of the painting of the Scream. I don't know why. It's like giving me similar vibes. I don't know if that makes sense, but it makes sense to me, I suppose. Okay, I think it's time to add some sheep. I don't know how I'm gonna do this because the piece is already so like full of different colors, but you can see how messy this gets. Oil pastels already have got all the colors mixed in, so that's definitely something to be wary of. Okay, I kind of wiped the white down a little bit, and yeah, let's see if I can draw some sheep in. So the ones at the top would be the furthest away, so they'll be very, very small. Then the closer they get together, Okay, I'll leave it at that. They kind of don't look like sheep though. So let me pick up I'll do this dark blue and I'll draw in maybe some like heads. But I don't know. I didn't think this through. Maybe some legs. Oh no, this is terrible. They look like spiders. Oh, see, it's so difficult to like draw in. Okay, I mean, they kind of do look like sheep. If you squint your eyes really, really well, I suppose. But that's kind of funny. I like that, but it's so messy, so I'm gonna go wash my hands and then we'll come back and peel it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I think I'm gonna have to put some parchment paper down so that I can like keep it without smudging. But you know what? I actually really like it, and I think this is the perfect medium if you are trying to work with super random, abstract, expressive landscapes. I'm sure you can do much, much more with these as well. I just think landscapes is so good with this kind of medium. I'm a big fan, and I can't wait to try these out again. I think it's super, super cute. I might try a little bit more of a detailed thing. I just wish I could use these in my sketchbook, but again, I think if I was to use them in my sketchbook, I think tracing paper would need to be your friend. Like, and then having it in between the pages, that might be a good idea. So yeah, but the paper is definitely good. This paper is definitely really good for oil pastels. Like, it hasn't seeped through at all. And also, it's super smooth, but like it's got a little bit of a texture to it. So definitely recommend trying a more of a oil pastel paper. But I love how nicely the tape came off as well, so it didn't rip, which is impressive because that almost never happens. But yeah, I'm a big fan. Let me know what you think of this, and yeah, I'll see what else I can draft up. Okay, so I've done this sketch. This might be a little bit too ambitious, so I'm just gonna go for it and see what happens. And I think I learnt from the painting before that it does layer, but like, I think starting from something that you will go over the top of will be easier than doing something where it's, I don't know how to explain it, and going back up on yourself, if that makes sense. So I think the best thing for me to do is to start with the background and see how I can kind of go with it. So I'm not going to do anything like crazy to the background. I might do actually a little bit of a gradient. So I want this blue, and then I'm gonna make the ferret creature like a like reds, maybe some pinks, like some neutral colors. See what I can do. I think some neutrals, and then like the stripy bits, maybe like red and like orangey. I really like that vermilion color. This one here. So I might double it up with that one and then some of the reds here and see what I can make. But yeah, I'm just gonna go in with this main blue because I think it'll stand out with the red really nicely. If you head over to my Instagram right now, you will be able to enter my giveaway that me and MEEDEN are partnering up to do. They are very generously and kindly giving away 2 prizes for 2 winners, so 2 people will win all of the prizes on the screen right now. If you want the chance to enter this giveaway, head over to my Instagram, which is linked down below. Also check out MEEDEN because they are absolutely incredible and amazing, and I can't say anything more about them because I really like MEEDEN products. So yeah, make sure you head over there to check it out. Just a PSA, the giveaway is unfortunately for the UK only, so make sure that if you're entering, you are living in the UK. However, I have seen so many giveaways from MEEDEN, so if you do want the chance to enter from different countries, make sure you follow their page and keep an eye on the giveaways that other artists are doing with them, because they'll be in different regions around the world which you can also enter. So don't give up hope, you'll be able to enter as well. Okay, so I think I'm finished with the cat creature. I don't know what it is. It's so random. But the only thing left to do is to add a little speck of white. But I don't know if I trust myself to add it with the stick. So I might use this little tool. Don't know how to hold it. Oh, I don't think it worked. Need it with the very tip there. Oh. It's kind of not working. Okay, that kind of worked. And then maybe something on the nose. Oh, see, it just kind of lifts. Okay, well, that's gonna have to that's gonna have to be it, but what about the little nails? I suppose I could do the little scratchy scratch like Bean does. Okay, I think that's pretty good. The only thing I want to see is maybe adding a little bit more pencil to see what happens. Okay, so it does draw. The pencil does add a little bit, but I think mostly it's just taking, like, scratching the oil pastel off, so I don't think that's gonna work, but yeah, I like it. I'm like, definitely a good call using the brush and oil, especially for something like this where it's got way more detail than expected than like a more landscape. So yeah, other than that, I'm really happy with how it turned out. I really like the colors. I think the red, oranges, and the more neutral coat was a good call. I'm a big fan. I like it a lot. Of course, I can't really add any extra details unless maybe I could try scraping off some whiskers. Okay, I found this little metal like wire, so I'm gonna... Oh my god, that worked so well! Wow! Oh my goodness, that worked incredibly well. I'm impressed, that really did work. Attempt a few more scratchies. Okay, so that was actually really fun. I really enjoyed, like, this piece actually makes me feel really good about like this whole new material, so I'm hopeful and I think I can definitely make some really cool things. So I think next in line I have to get is the fixative. So yeah, once I get that, I might be unstoppable, who knows? But this is so fun. I can't believe I was able to do that. And it really did make me like really want to use oils again, because oils is such a medium where you can obviously like almost forever keep working at it. And yeah, it's like the blending and the smoothness and the buttery feeling. Yeah, these are everything, and I'm so I'm so excited to keep using them and see what other things I can create. And yeah, that's all from me for today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed me using these brand new materials in my collection. And thank you so much, MEEDEN, for sending me these. I had so much fun trying something completely new and different to my normal. And yeah, these two pieces are so wildly different. Yeah, I hope you can still see that I made them, but I always struggle with the style aspect as well, of like something so completely like natural and like, you know, very classic, and then something so like abstract and so imaginary. Like, yeah, I love that aspect though as well, and sometimes I like combining the two, so maybe I should do that next, where I do a nice landscape with this weird creature roaming around. So but yeah, thank you so much, MEEDEN, for sending me these supplies, and I hope you enjoyed these, and don't forget to check out the giveaway on my Instagram, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.